So back on Quality Talks in another episode, and the guest of today, not just the one who motivated me in the first place to know what podcast is, literally, okay, because he was one of the first people who started it in Bahrain, and of course, everybody kept copying and copying. But the thing is, he did it really good, all right, and now he's back at it one more time on Quality Talks. Everyone, just give it to Hussein. All right, Hussein, welcome, man.
Thanks, Amr, for having me. Yeah, those podcasts, by the way, they're tricky ones because you got to be consistent. Very hard to be consistent.
Hopefully, let's see what can
But
happen.
you know what? I really appreciate what you're doing because the biggest challenge for me was to find amazing guests that would be interesting enough. And I think you're on the road. I think more people have come to the country. So.
Well, from all the experience that we had in marketing or in video and all of that, you meet literally everyone from 1,000 industry. Of course, there's a lot of good people out there.
Exactly, exactly. No, exactly. And a lot has changed. We're back at the office. This is where we met. I was right next door.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years ago that was. Maybe like 3-4 years ago. A lot's changed in those.
Out
4
of
years.
nowhere, I was sitting minding my own business on my computer, and then I found, I don't know, just someone kicking the door. All right. It's like, hello, everyone. You know, when the Joker came on in any film, okay, that was him. And then he said hi and everything. And then he gave me and my team this kind of like a motivation push without asking. All right. And then after that, I sat down. It's like, what the hell are we doing? We need to do something else.
I've been spending too many years motivating other people. Now I only motivate myself. I'm keeping all my energy for myself and my team when I get to the office. That's it.
Exactly. You keep saying that, but you got a job of motivating the others to
20
work.
people, I have to motivate every single morning, and the best thing is, so it's what keeps me disciplined.
Yeah.
So I have to wake up at 5, hit the gym, hit the pool, listen to music, to be super motivated to go give a 1-hour speech every single morning, to 20 people and get them motivated as well.
But that didn't help, isn't it? Like, didn't help. Like, like when I saw your new theme, like, let's say Hussein 3.0, all right?
Yeah.
When I saw on social media, I was like, who the hell is that?
I've grown up.
It's
I've
like,
grown up,
all right? No. I was so happy. I remember my feeling that moment when I saw that the first video, when you joined your new team and you started to post the new videos, you lost weight, you looked amazing, and you speak as you was the first day I saw you.
Yes.
Remember, I told you,
Yes.
in one of the time, I told you this guy needs to be back.
Yes.
Not just for you, it's for everyone, whoever you cared about and cared about you because you motivated a lot of people in different industries within sales or marketing, etc.
Yeah, my life's been in like cycles, right? So like the roller coaster, like you're up one day.
Is it everyone's? Come on.
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's like I found for myself anyway. You work hard, you get to a certain point. I call it a ceiling, right? And then you get relaxed because you've hit that ceiling. So then you let go, the foot off the gas.
Yeah.
And then you like crash again. And then you're like, oh my God, my life's at low point again. So now I got to go pick myself up again and motivate myself again.
Yeah.
But like, I think at this age now at 43, you know what I mean? I feel like the discipline that I've given myself now and the bigger goals and the bigger ambitions, I'm a mission orientated person. So if I don't have a mission, I won't get out of bed. You know what I mean? So I have to create missions for myself. Alhamdulillah, I hope this time, like I feel it, like we're going to break the ceiling and just keep going.
100%. Matt, yeah, with all of your expertise, okay, and your people skills, that
The most antisocial social person.
the most antisocial social person. This is literally the best words that can describe me as well.
Yeah.
The most antisocial
I
social
hate
person.
people. They just don't know it. They think I like people. I don't. This is my job, I rather be in a cocoon by myself at home,
Minding my own business, playing games.
That's it.
And that's it. Oh
That's
my
it.
God. Man, I got into this mood for literally just 1 whole year. All right, because like my life got changed very quickly. It's like when I get married and then I have a kid and all of that. It's amazing. It's a blessing. Alhamdulillah. I'm so thankful on it. But the thing is, for your brain to have it, like it's 1 a.m. Why the hell am I sleeping? I shouldn't be on PlayStation right now.
Can I tell you something? Yes, on one hand, I say I'm the most antisocial social person.
Yeah.
But I think and people can disagree with this, but I think like if you're doing your job properly, meaning you're as productive as possible from the morning till when you get home, you shouldn't have any energy left in the tank anyway.
Yeah.
You should be like, "Khalas, I'm done, you know, I just want to like relax, recharge to the next day." I feel like if you still have that energy at night, either you're super energetic or you didn't do your day right.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's another hack like I look at, for example, I
Okay.
don't like do cardio, right? But if you look at my health app, I average like 14, 15,000 steps a day.
Wow.
So if I look at my other teammates and agents and they're doing 3,000 steps a day, I'm like, you're not doing your job then, because you're in real estate. You should be going out and about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not out and about, but I'm a pacer naturally. We should at least be averaging 8,000 steps. So that's a hack to see if your agents are actually working.
Yeah.
Check their health app. Track their steps. They said they did something. Let me see the steps, you know?
That's one hack. That's one hack for everyone.
That's one hack. I'll tell everyone out there.
But so I think one of the most things that changed your life right now, as you said, you've been into discipline on like, you know, you organize your whole day.
Yes.
But sometimes people say it's like this is just some add-on.
So,
But is it an add-on or really changing your life?
no. Like, you can't accomplish your goals unless you're super focused and you're super disciplined. Like, everything in life comes back to discipline. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I'm sure people have seen the wild side of me and they've seen the serious side of me, right? And I'm always a blend in between. You know what I mean? But like, if you don't, depends on what you want in life. Like, so if you're happy to settle with what you have, then you don't need to be so disciplined.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay, you
saw
know?
that. I met him like a month ago in an event, all right? And he was talking to, I think, to like a client or someone in his work and something like that. And then I said, "Hey man," like I know that the normal greeting between me and Hassan is like, "Hey man," I was like, "Hey bro, just give me a second." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I get what now? What now? He's a senior sales now. He don't say hi to his friends. And I kept like, you know, waiting. And then after that, when everybody left from the event, out of nowhere, he came in. Hey! But yeah, as I know very well, like, you know, when you make like a separation between the professional life and your own life, but on the same time, I think the best thing that I personally got out of that, because you remember a couple of years back, I was sitting in this very office maybe more than 12 hours working, but that killed my personal life. So after that, when I understood, it's like, this is extremely wrong. Yes, I have to work a lot of hours if I want to really accomplish something, or I wanted to have something amazing, but on the same time, ignoring your personal life is killing a lot of things within you, like your social skills, your own dreams, like the personal dreams. Do you want to, like, you know, to be something else than a professional? Right.
So that depends again, right? So like, is there such a thing as a work-life balance? That's the question you're asking.
Yeah.
To be honest, there probably isn't. You know what I mean? But again, it depends on what you want in life, right? So I thought by like quitting the entrepreneur life, which we all know is the rise and grind all the time, and going to a corporate job, that would be like a weekend or a holiday to me. You know, I go 9 to 5, I've got my weekends, I've got my 30 days holiday paid for, you know what I mean? Sounds great, right? Like when you haven't done that for like 15 years. But you know, it's your personality. So like, I don't know. So I was hired as a sales manager. I think I did a horrible job as a sales manager. I don't think I'm the best sales manager in the world because I don't find it interesting to sit and manage a sales team. So I never do what my job is, always go out of the box, always try to expand or grow. So even though I'm like working for a company.
You didn't know what you can actually achieve or enjoy from this job.
No, I treat it as my business.
Okay.
So if it's my business, I don't mind my own business and just do one task.
That's a very few people can do that.
And they should learn this because look, it would be very easy to just do my job as a sales manager. I'm not saying I'm a horrible person. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I wanted more. I wanted to grow more. I wanted to win exclusive projects, master projects. I wanted to network with the big boys, the big players. I wanted to put ASK on the map and like build the #1 agency in Bahrain. I think we've done this successfully, right?
I saw that.
I think we had a big marketing growth. Now I'm focused on regional growth. So like now we're like opening in Dubai, opening in Saudi, opening in London. Like these are the things that excites me is growth. But I think that's the entrepreneur in me. I love growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I don't even know if the team knows this, but I've gone through 3 promotions in the last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's because I don't do it because I'm asked to do it.
Yeah.
I do it because I love doing it.
Exactly.
Like I said, I need to have a mission. I need to have a goal. I need to know where I'm going. And for me, like working in a larger company, I thought I would hate it. So the first month I kind of did, you know what I mean? Like transitioning to this corporate world.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm not a corporate person, right?
not
You
who
know
I
my
am,
personality.
yeah.
It's not me. But you know what I realized? That if I stayed as me. I didn't change. You know what I mean? I just was, now it's me in a corporate world. I could do more things because what do entrepreneurs do? You take risks, you know what I mean? You do
course.
things that others don't. You go above and beyond.
You put your entrepreneurial mentality in the business that you're working on.
Imagine someone like me unleashing me on the corporate world in Bahrain and everyone's like, relax, Habibi, you know what I mean? Like you're going a bit too much,
Yeah, yeah.
But I won't, and I will still be myself.
Yeah.
And this is what made it fun because now, like, I can go shake things up in the industry,
100%.
But you have a backing of 160 people company,
Amazing.
which opens more doors, funnily. The same things we wanted to do before that no one trusted with because, like, okay, you don't have a back. Now you have a backing. So it's like nothing's changed except the backing is there.
Exactly.
And so everyone actually listens, gives you the time, and actually we're getting things done. And that's what I absolutely love. So for those who are like, because, working in corporate, like even in my younger days, you're always like, well, why are these guys getting promoted? You know what I mean? I work harder than them and I don't get promoted.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's as simple as, are you adding more value? Are you going above and beyond? Do you deserve a promotion?
That's the thing. But let's be fair in one point. Like most of the companies, all right, not just here, it's everywhere, okay? This kind of education, when you give it to your team, all right, it's not there, right? It's like, literally, tell me why I'm coming here every day. You'll answer me to tell fair square. It's for the money, right? Okay, but what else than the money? Is your salary is gonna stay the same, and you want me to stay hard at it? It's not fair. Nobody's saying it's fair. It is, but the thing is,
by the way, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
That's very interesting for your audience and for you to know. Like when you're going to a corporate job, and every employee will say the same thing.
Yeah.
Why should I work harder when I get paid the same?
yeah, I give them that answer.
I'll give you the exact answer. The amount you're working is the amount we're paying you for. You want more? You got to work more. You got to add more value, right?
Yeah.
You're actually not doing more than what you're paid for.
Yeah, which is the time.
Your 9 to 5, what you're doing in it, plus whatever extra,
Yeah.
does not covers what you're getting paid for. That's what's on your contract. That's in your actual employment certificate.
Of course.
So you want more, you got to go above your contract, right?
Sure.
But they won't go above their contract because they'll say, I'm not getting paid for it. So it's a chicken and egg.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you are doing more, you will get recognized for doing more and you will get promoted and paid more.
100%.
But most people don't have a reason for them to be paid more.
That's the thing. So putting more value in anything you are working on, what it even value means, right? Value means it's not just like, do the same thing over and over for more extra hours, right?
No.
No, it's about the way. You
Getting
change
creative.
you change the way, you change
Yes.
the look that you're looking into things even.
100%.
Yeah, you're closing deals that might be someone living literally next to you for years, but you don't know.
Exactly.
Right? And it happened to me crazy time. Like, when the markets were down, right? I started to post some of my old videos that I filmed the front camera because I wasn't doing that a lot. It was just once every couple of months. And I posted it on on Instagram, and then I put it on WhatsApp story. All right, just like that. I'm not counting on anything on it. And then out of nowhere, I got a request from the WhatsApp story.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that this anyone can look into that, right? But from a WhatsApp story, there's someone I worked with maybe 5 years back, and they told me, "Man, are you still here in Bahrain?" And I said, "Yeah." I never said that I left.
Yeah.
But he told me, but you've been offline for a long time.
No, but you know what it is?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's funny. As humans, we think we're more special or important than what we actually are. What do I mean by this? You think that your friends or the people you know actually remember you and what you do and who you are.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Yes.
Right? Yes, we know Amr, but haven't been thinking about Amr for a long time.
Because he's not visible.
And he's not visible, but also we forget that he does videos.
Yeah.
So I give you an example. So I'm like, sometimes we're like, no, let's not keep posting this stuff
Yeah.
because people get bored because they know what we do. And they don't know what you do. Probably your mom doesn't know what you do. Your sister doesn't know it, barely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, it works with any industry. So, like, if you're talking about real estate, talking about you do video production, whatever. When it comes to, like, imagine your friends will buy properties without asking you first because they forgot the fact that you even sell properties.
Exactly. So the key is just stay visible.
Stay visible all the time.
Somehow. It doesn't have to be something like very crazy, but stay visible from a time to another.
How often do you post on your WhatsApp story?
Literally, just as me as a marketeer, huh?
Yeah, as a professional,
Literally, it could be once a month if it's not once in 2 months.
See? So you won't even put that energy and effort in, and your WhatsApp stories is your closest circle.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
this is the people you actually are connected with.
Exactly.
Not randoms on Instagram.
100%. 100%.
Right? So it's just about the effort, right? And again, coming back to the discipline conversation,
Yeah.
right? And I think everything comes down to discipline, right? If you're disciplined enough to say, well, every day I'm going to post one WhatsApp story, one Instagram story, one TikTok, you know what I mean? Get that out of the way by 9 o'clock. Okay,
Yeah.
that's done. Then I continue and then I make 10 calls, and I keep going.
Yeah.
Well, life isn't going to be as bad as you think because eventually you're going to get
Something's gonna
results
happen.
from doing nothing.
Most
I
of-
would say it's doing nothing, really.
Most of the times when, like, let's say I was doing like solo sales work.
Yeah.
Okay, if I want to sell my product
Yeah.
or my service,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I go to a certain, like, direction. Like, I want to work with these people. This
Yeah.
is my target audience.
Yeah.
I want to attract this kind of business to work with me. And I got no callbacks or something, or I didn't get any attention. But on the other hand, I get attention from other people that I never contacted. How is that happening? Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Like, is it universal? Is it I attracted it? I have no idea. But the thing is you made a process.
Yeah.
There's process happening. It's gonna pay off one day or another.
Yeah.
Well, Hussein, just one thing is gonna. I know the answer to that.
By the way, I was gonna say something to you
Yeah.
on that. Have you tried calling people you know for work for your business and say, listen, I don't want to sell you anything, but can you refer someone to me?
Yeah.
But don't buy anything. from me."
Yeah. And a lot of people I know work in the same field, they are too shy to do that.
Humans, for some reason,
Like,
will
what
always
the hell you
go-
have to be shy about? It's like,
Exact-
you're just showing your business. You're not asking for favors.
Exactly.
It's not favors.
And the funny thing is, don't ask someone for business, ask for referrals.
Exactly.
Because when you
I
ask for
did
business,
that.
means you want money from them. But a referral, they'll go out the way and
100%,
refer
and
someone.
it worked like a charm. It literally worked like a charm for me in different businesses.
Yeah.
Seriously.
See? Amazing.
So the thing is, you was like, I'm not gonna say was one of the marketing kings, okay, alive.
Ex-marketing king retired.
Ex-marketing king, right? You're amazing. I learned a lot from you, okay? But I know exactly the answer to that. But people has to know this transfer that happened to especially real estate.
Yeah.
Why real estate?
Why real estate? Well, you were there with me on the journey.
Yeah.
When we, from the marketing itself, had these guys in Dubai and we were doing marketing for them in Dubai. And so then I'm like looking at their lifestyle of like what they're driving, what they're wearing, whatever, right? And I'm like, well, as I'm filming, I'm like, I think I'm, no offense, but I think I'm much better on camera than they are, right? Because it's what we've been, I mean, doing videos, been doing this forever, right?
Yeah.
But marketing and real estate. So for me, it came to two options. And I got sick and tired. I mean, it was COVID as well at that time. And I was like, I got sick and tired of working for clients who don't listen, right? So as a marketer, I think you do it my way or you do it the highway, right? Then don't blame me for results I have no control over. I like to be in control of everything in my life.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't invest in Bitcoin or crypto. If anything I don't understand,
Yeah.
I don't invest in because it's not in my hands.
Yeah.
I like to invest in my hands. But when it came to real estate, there were two questions at the time. Do I do real estate in Dubai? And that's a cash grab, I could see. You know what I mean? It's my kind of people over there, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, even now when I went last week, I'm like, this is my kind of people. This is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fast paced. I like to be fast paced. They're fast paced, right?
Sure.
Or do I do it in Bahrain? Now, for me, Dubai was for the money, but no soul or any reason, passion beyond that. And Bahrain was for passion. Now, Bahrain, why? Because I believe no one knows Bahrain outside of Bahrain. No one's marketing Bahrain the way it should be. And real estate is the gateway to changing the economy. So for me, it wasn't about money. It was about changing and building. I always called it building Bahrain.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Because through real estate, I had zero intention to sell real estate to anyone living in Bahrain, even though I was doing it in
Just
Bahrain.
wanted to get out.
I wanted to sell real estate to international clients to show them how amazing Bahrain is,
Yeah.
and then bring them to Bahrain to invest in Bahrain, because when they're invested in Bahrain, just like your marriage, you're tied to it, right? So then you might open up a business in Bahrain.
That's not an easy job, right?
Right, it's not busy at all. Then you might be like, once you open a business, you'll be hiring people, you'll be spending money, you'll be going to that restaurant. The cash flow in the
You
economy.
started a wheel. It's like you started a new wheel. It's not
It's
you're
a
a part
domino
of a wheel.
effect.
You started a wheel.
That's right.
Yeah.
The domino effect.
And a lot of people can do that, by the way. But the thing is no.
There needs to be more people doing what I'm doing.
But no. As I told you, no one saw the big picture of everything. Whoever have the vision to change something is it's not just about, okay, let's try and see if it's gonna work or not, right?
Yeah.
No. You have it in your mind that if you did that, you guaranteed that this is gonna happen. Like I went outside of Bahrain. I want to attract investors from the outside. Okay, let's say from other GCC countries, and then after that to Europe, and then maybe the US. Who knows? But why would you do that? Is it just, as you said, is it just for the money? No, it's actually harder.
It's actually harder. Like
A lot
Dubai,
harder.
Dubai would have been way better if, on hindsight, I'd probably be a very rich man if I'd chosen Dubai
Yeah.
instead of Bahrain.
Exactly.
Bahrain's a challenge,
Yes.
right? And the challenge is the marketing.
Yes.
And as you said, retired marketing king,
The mentality never changed.
my marketing, it was a marketing mission
Yeah.
to promote Bahrain around the world,
Yeah.
with limited resources that we have, right? To bring the world's attention to what I call the hidden gem, not of just the Middle East, but the world.
Yeah.
Now that was, I love challenges. I don't know, I'm an idiot. I love challenges. I like making my life hard.
This is the people who change things. That's what they're doing.
Maybe like family members will tell me, just go the easy route. You know, why are you stressing your life so much?
Man, isn't everybody saying that?
Yeah,
Right?
I mean-
It's just the thing. You just have it in you, all right? You don't know what, sometimes you don't know, okay, why I'm choosing this way. Because if you chose the easy way, you're not feeling alive.
Do you know how many times I thought of quitting? Right?
Of course.
Where I'm like, oh, I'm doing all of this, but one hand doesn't clap alone and no one's giving me the support I need. Guys, I need the support. Like, yes, I do things, but like, the more the support, the more. We're talking about global change,
Yeah.
right? I'm not talking about some regional, let's just go dominate one city.
Yeah.
I need global awareness, right?
Yeah.
So I need everyone involved. Go the residency team, EDB, the developers, or the Ministry of Tourism, you know what I mean? All of them, because there's a huge problem and a huge solution right there. It needs capital investment and time investment, right?
Yes.
And we're starting this summer anyway, because finally Bahrain's come to this point where they realize it as well. So even from a government level, it's realized that we need 30-40% more international investors to come here, buy here, live
Because
here.
there's a lot of amazing projects that's coming up.
Yes, and so
it's
otherwise,
so beautiful.
and we're gonna have an oversupply if
Yeah.
we don't bring these people in. Actually, when I was looking at the numbers, so I never revealed this. The magical number that I need is 7,000 people. I need 7,000 new people to come, move, and buy in Bahrain by 2027.
Amazing.
Their bigger target is 500,000.
Yeah.
But let's stay with the 7,000 is the beginning target. You know what I mean? And very specifically, why? Because there'll be 7,000 supply handed to the market by next year because of the handover of projects that are coming.
Yeah.
So who's buying them? I got to go bring them.
It's a 7,000 opportunity. They're not just people who's going to come to invest, right? They're going to invest in properties, and they might choose to live here, and then they might choose to open a business here, and then they might open job opportunities for residents, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's the thing. This is the big picture that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's not just you're attracting an investor to come and buy property.
No.
No.
It's changing the economy.
Exactly.
And the thing is, like, Funnily enough, like I get this all the time. I posted one on Instagram, but usually this happens a lot where people are like, I moved to Bahrain because of your videos. Like that is amazing.
I saw that, man.
Right?
That
It's
was
amazing
so cool.
feeling.
That was so cool.
Right? But that's not the first time that's happened to me. Like
Okay.
many times where usually I'm like, well, why didn't you buy from me? You know what I mean? But we leave that aside. You know what I mean? But the fact that people are moving because of my videos, but that's not the interesting part. This is what I always say. If someone stays in Bahrain for 6 months, they'll never go anywhere else. They love it, right? And all these people that moved because of my videos that I met, they can go anywhere they want. They've got passports to go wherever. And my proudest moment isn't that they came here, it's that they stay here.
Yeah. This is the main thing that made Dubai what it is. It's not that the government only by itself marketed for the country. It's the brokers. It's literally everyone in every field.
Yes.
It's like until they literally got to the point, they have a new phrase now called Dubai it.
Dubai it.
You
I
saw
love
it?
it. Yes.
I love it. I love the concept. But why
we
is
say
that?
what we do and we get it done.
Exactly.
We Dubai it.
It's like you're literally attracting everyone around the world not to come and invest or just, no. If you want to achieve a dream, come over.
Just to buy it.
You want to open a business? Come over. It's like, we're going to make everything easy on you as long as you're going to give us back as a community.
Yes.
You're going to give us value, right? No matter how small or big the value is.
Yes.
If you're going to, like, that's why, man, they are one of the countries, maybe the only country who supported the content creators big time.
Yeah.
They're making special events every couple of months only for content creators.
But why?
Exactly.
Because they need
Please
that.
tell the people why.
Now imagine having 100,000 people promoting your country and city to the world and saying Dubai is the most amazing place. The free organic marketing for the government, right? And the government does marketing on top of it,
Sure.
right? But you know,
From everywhere.
But you know, it's all about.
You cannot escape it.
But you know, it's all about user-generated content these days.
Yeah.
And there's your 100,000 army of brokers.
Yeah.
Other than the content creators, other than the influencers.
Yeah.
So of course, it's going to attract so many people. Do you know how many brokers there are in Bahrain? Take a guess.
I don't know, like 5,000?
356 licensed brokers. So that hardly feels like an army of people to be promoting Bahrain around the
360
world.
what?
356.
What? No, wait. Like, you mean the people who works in company or?
Licensed agents. Now, unlicensed, I don't know. But like licensed, RERA licensed agents, it's 356 agents.
But I mean, but you know that.
I have 20 of them, so I guess that's a big percentage.
But I mean, like the RERA license is especially for Bahrainis is very affordable, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying that's how many licensed agents there are. So there's 356 licensed agents.
My God.
And then there's what they call brokers, which is the owner of the company.
Yeah.
So in total, maybe there's 500, right? That's 500 people.
Why is that? Why is that? Why
How do
there
you make a
so
dent?
little? Just tell, be very honest. Why there are so little?
Not just little. I'll give you worse numbers, right? So let's say there's 500 agents total, right? Including owners, right?
Okay.
How many of them focus on selling versus renting? Now, the guys who are renting are not going to do any impact or marketing for the country because they're focused on just a rental, right? It's the ones who are selling that need to promote, attract investors, right? So 90% of the market is renting because they don't believe in themselves to sell, right? Or maybe they're not trained in it, or they don't have the background, they don't have the professional.
Because they have it on salary, right?
No, it's not that. By the way, we say this all the time, right? It takes just as much effort to sell $1 million dinar property, probably less effort, to be honest, than to sell a 20,000 dinar property. Or to rent. You know, it's easier to rent a 2,000 dinar property than to rent a 300 dinar property. Why? Because people on the lower end will give you such a hard time and want a fucking Ferrari, you know, for the price of a Toyota.
Yeah.
Whereas a guy who can afford the things, he knows what he wants and he just gets it.
Exactly.
So he's not going to waste
your time. It's all about the knowledge. It's a two-way knowledge. It's for the broker itself, himself, for the broker, him or herself, right? When it comes to targeting this kind of people, okay?
Right.
And once you reach to them, they know what they're paying for.
Right. And then consider from that number, a percentage of them will be focused only in the local areas. So like Bahraini, that only Bahrainis can buy or GCC can buy. So that'll be in Arabic, right? So the real number of people who would be selling or promoting Bahrain or the properties of Bahrain maybe is 100, right?
Wow.
It's a super low number. And what I don't like about the industry is that, when someone fails in life, they're like, oh, let me just do real estate.
You're kidding me.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh,
What? Really?
let me just join a real estate agent. I can't get a job anywhere else. Let me just join real estate, as if it's such an easy industry, because they see, okay, I'll just list the property on Property Finder.
I got a customer, I
Get
get
a
my,
customer,
my
I'll rent
commission,
it.
and bye-bye.
You know what I mean? I'll make my 500 BD, whatever, and I'm good. Again, we talk about the discipline and the goal and your target, right? Why we push it further, because I don't accept the status quo. I don't want us to be just local. I don't want us to be only speaking to local. I want us to be international. I want us to grow. I want the country to grow. So I have to push every day, right? So that's why I don't take weekends. I'm like working all the time.
that this is the third episode, okay, in different industries, and that I say the main problem is within the knowledge. The knowledge. People are saying the knowledge is something. It's okay. I can just get it from online or ChatGPT and that's it. But no. Okay. I had the lack of knowledge also in real estate market, the lack of knowledge in marketing, the lack of knowledge in media, not the professional's knowledge, because you as a professional, you're committed to grow your knowledge every single day to become better and to, be good in that. But the knowledge within the people itself, when they wanted to purchase from you or to get your service, all of that, right? Understanding the value of things. But to be honest, I blame the professionals as well, okay? Because nobody was let's say, have enough time or have the courage to educate the people about that. Because I feel like, to be honest, it was a lot of my meetings with my clients when it comes to the, let's say, advanced video production or marketing. It's not a meeting. It's a class.
Yeah.
All right. It's a class. Why every meeting I was having to give a class? Because the community itself had no idea of the value of what you're giving. But on the other hand, when I meet the right target, all right, that's a meeting, because you know how long it is? It's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 to 20 minutes. That was the average.
Yeah.
Right. My best client ever until this moment. Okay. Yeah. It was a long meeting. It was a really long meeting. It was like a 1 hour and something, but I was educating and everything. But you know what? We signed the contract on spot. Like, he didn't say, wait, we're going to think, we're going to...
Yeah.
No. Because he was just... And he's a really, really, a very legit businessman, by the way. But he told me, he was very honest. He told me, I'm old school, all right? Yes, my industry is big, but I'm old school. I want to know the importance of what you're doing and how it's going to affect me. Please tell me.
Yeah.
He did not interrupt me.
Yeah.
For 1 to 2 straight hours, he did not interrupt me. He didn't ask for discounts. He didn't ask for anything, okay? And after I finished, all right, and then he literally told his assistant, please print the contract for me, all right? And we signed it on spot. And we're doing amazing work until this day.
Yeah.
It was more than 2 years right now.
Yeah.
All right? Because he understood the value that I'm giving.
Absolutely.
But imagine giving this class for a meeting and then ending up, oh, it's okay, we're going to call you. It's like, come on.
No, but
Come on now.
you're absolutely right. Look, it's all about knowledge.
Yeah,
Where does confidence come from? Confidence is knowledge, by the way.
100%.
Like, you could be the most confident person in the world, and you go speak about a topic you're not aware of, right? You're going to feel like the most nervous person in the world, and you're not going to come across smart at all.
Yeah.
Right? So I always say this, like, you should be passionate about what you do, and therefore you should have knowledge in everything you do. You should want to go learn more.
Yeah.
Not it's forced on you. You know what I mean? So that's why I think, like, if you're self-driven to be learning yourself every day, that's why, like, it bothers me to do trainings, like, yes, everyone needs training, but why should I spoon feed you? That means you do not have the passion to go learn for yourself.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I want to ask you, okay? Because, right, in this podcast, we are showing problems, right? Like an actual problem
Yeah.
and solutions.
Yeah, yeah.
Because most of the things that you hear is like, I started from nothing and I became a millionaire. No, no, we want actually to give
Yeah.
information for not just the younger generation. It's literally for everyone. It could be even the older generation, by the way. But I want to ask, what is the main problems that you can see within the real estate market here in Bahrain, and how you think it can be fixed and can be transferred to something amazing?
So, first of all, we should get rid of all the unlicensed real estate agents, and there are probably many of them that are just doing a side hustle because they're not they haven't done the, let's say, the RERA course, to actually, again, going back to the knowledge base. Now, RERA, don't know if you're watching this. Online courses with online exams mean they just do chat GPT responses. It means you don't know if they've learned anything. And I bet you most people have not learned anything in their course. So ask them any question about it, right? Third of all is educating themselves. Okay, how often do you have a conversation when it comes to buying a property? And it's like, well, what's the price per square meter now? What's the benefits? What was the trend? What's the area trend? What's coming up in the future in this area to know where you should put your money? We're talking about someone's life savings in most of the cases. This is what really upsets me, by the way. Where I'm like, when someone's just selling something because that's just what they have, right? But and then some people would be like, because I would say they're not educated enough in the sector. Investors I'm talking about, right? Who are looking for a good deal, a cheap deal as they call it, a distressed deal.
Yeah.
So they'll buy something because, it's only 40,000 dinars, right? Yeah, happy days, And then they'll write comments 2 years later, like Keyboard Cowboy, oh, my property never appreciated, the market sucks, Bahrain's market never goes up. You bought in the wrong area, dude. Like, you didn't do your own homework. If that was an entry price and you're happy with the rent you're getting, so you're still getting your 7% at least, but appreciation and all of this stuff, look, Bahrain is simple. It's not a big place, right? Stick to prime areas, stick to luxury waterfront areas if you're expecting appreciation. We are on a mission to solve the problem by bringing more market awareness to Bahrain for international and regional investors. In Dubai, they don't know what Bahrain is, like in terms of real estate or why Bahrain or what's the benefit of Bahrain. They know Bahrain's there.
Yeah.
They know it's a country. They know they have F1. But they don't know what the benefits are. When I explain to them what the benefits are, and they realize, and you don't know, most people in Dubai can't afford to buy a property in Dubai. That's why they always do international marketing.
Yeah.
But they can all afford in Bahrain, but they just don't know it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're unaware.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to make the unaware aware, and then the country be more full. But for those buying property, think about it like this. The people who are coming to buy property from the outside, they're not coming to buy some Bab al Bahrain 40K thing, right?
Yeah.
They want waterfront. It's an island. They want the postcard life. They want to be on the waterfront. They want luxury. So guess where they're buying? They're not buying at your 40K area. They're buying there. So if
Because they understand the value of it.
Exactly, and that's the lifestyle they want. So then if an appreciation happens, where is it going to happen?
Of course.
It's going to happen on the coastline. The brokies will come later maybe to buy those 40Ks, but that's not a wise investment. Look, lower price doesn't mean better yield or investment.
Of course.
Be wise. You know what I mean? Do your homework.
Man, there should be a real estate academy.
A lot of people ask me to put one together. I don't know if I have the time or energy to do it. You know what I mean?
No, you don't understand. Because look, it's not about defending, okay? It's not about defending, but let's be honest, all right? It's about the community, the whole community itself, okay? Let's say, for example, my generation, right? I'm from the 90s, okay? 90s to 2000, everything. What did we raised on? And what did the society told us, all right? Get to college, all right? Get a job in your field, all right? And all of that. But
buy a house and get married.
Exact. Is there a college for real estate? No.
No.
Is there any college that had something in real estate? There is business management, there is marketing, there is sales, right? Yeah. That's like the only close thing to real estate sales.
So I'll tell you what it was I was thinking. So I actually put together a 160-page course on selling real estate and everything about real estate for my own team.
Okay.
And I started training them. So it's like 2 hours a day I'm spending to go through. I mean, in total, it's like 40 modules or something like that.
How did it go?
After 2 weeks, I'm still on module 6. And I'm like, wow, this is going to take forever, you know? I was like, maybe, no, because, you know, like one thing leads to another, you know what I mean?
But there was any result.
Bro, there's a lot of value in it. So here's the thing. And maybe I should record it and put it into a school.com or something. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It'll be more structured if it's just recorded, not engaging with people, right?
No, man,
Because
seriously.
RIRA teaches you laws.
Yeah.
This course teaches
And the basics,
you,
of course.
And no, yes, but then my course teaches you practical knowledge.
Exactly. That's
so you
what
need
I'm
to
talking
combine
about.
the two.
That something should be there because yes, we are blaming that there is not a lot of people in this industry and everything because there was not awareness, not just from now. 20 years there is not a lot of awareness when it comes to this market and what can you achieve as a person from out of it. You can be a millionaire from it, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the most markets in the world. You can be a millionaire out of nothing, and we have a live success stories that we know.
Yeah.
Right. So the thing is, I think just to make the people learn about the importance of being a real estate agent and understand its values.
So,
Okay, so it's a thing.
so what I was thinking about this, and you know, again, it upset me a bit, and I was like, look, you're selling like $1 million product. You need to be, that's a financial decision that you're giving someone's life. You should be licensed or qualified to give financial advice. It's not like you can go to an investment bank,
Of course.
and have no license or Series A or whatever they call it,
Sure.
and start selling investment products,
Yeah.
because they're going to be like, well, that's illegal because you're not qualified,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now, knowing the laws is not the same as again, you need to be licensed or have the knowledge base or some certification
Yeah.
that you have enough knowledge to sell someone his life savings,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because if you're commission driven, you might be selling the wrong product, but you know it's just you're getting the commission for it. Do you want to know the craziest thing? Let me break it here. You know what I mean? What is the biggest problem in the real estate industry is in Bahrain, okay, is that, let's say we're talking about the secondary market. I say the biggest problem in the real estate industry is called 1%. That's the problem, 1%. I've been trying to unionize all the agents to go, as to say, I don't get out of bed for 1%. Why? Because it's dangerous. Now, 1% is super dangerous to real estate.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean? The buyer gives 1%, the seller gives 1%, right?
Hey.
Sometimes you represent both, so it's 2%. Sometimes you're on the buyer side or the seller side, so you're getting 1%.
Yeah.
Now, the owners, the landlords, and the buyers and sellers, they'll be like, yeah, happy days. We're getting 1%. It's so cheap. You know what I mean? We're a commission. Imagine 100,000 dinar property. What's 1%? It's 1,000 dinars,
Yeah.
right? So all the work you're putting in for 1,000 dinars. If it was a 50,000 like we're talking about, it's 500 dinars.
Yeah.
Now, the landlord might think that's amazing. That is the most horrible mistake that anyone can make in
Why?
this industry.
But it's they're not going to cost them anything. But why?
I'll
it's
tell
horrible?
you exactly why.
Yeah.
So there is no law about what percentage to charge. You can charge 50% if you want. It's just standard practice is 1. Now this is, I'm on a
Been
mission.
decided a long time ago, isn't it?
That's standard practice. And you know me, I don't believe in standard practices. So I'm on a mission to change this to a minimum 2% each side.
Yeah.
Why? I'll tell you exactly why in reality.
Yeah.
You might think you're getting a good deal, you're getting a horrible deal. Because you come to me and say, oh, I want, saying, do you have like an amazing discounted deal? I have them. I don't want to give it to you because 50,000 is 500 BD, right? So I want to go sell you the product which makes me 2, 3, 4%, right? So the hidden secret deals will always be the backup option in our pockets, which we will never sell. So if it's imagine you're the landlord,
Yeah.
and you've got your studio apartment 50K, whatever, 40K.
Okay.
You want me to work on your apartment for 400 dinars? Like, forget about it. You know what I mean? So I'm not even going to give you priority
Of course.
to sell your property.
course.
And then you're wondering why your property is not selling. It's called 1%.
Pretty
That's the
low.
problem.
It's really low. It's really low. It's look. to get someone motivated to do a work with you, it's a part of the job, by the way.
Exactly.
All right. Why, like for example, why you're gonna be an employee for my business, all right? Is it just the money? It's okay. It's not something bad. Like if I'm offering a killer salary, of course, why not? Is it the atmosphere? Is it the experience? Is it this? Is it that? There should be the right motivation.
Yeah.
Right. Raising the percentage. It's not like you're forcing something. No. It's not about. It's just about being fair.
Yeah.
It's about being fair.
Do you want it sold? Do you want it sold fast? Do you want priority? Do you want attention? Do you want Instagram ads? Do you want premier featured listings? Well, it's not going to happen for 1% for a low valued product. And I'm not saying this like I'm just saying this is a industry norm.
Yeah.
Unless like you give someone a motivation, he's going to go through the moon. Like he's going to try everything to sell your
100%.
property. You know what I mean? He's going to be driving around people for viewings and da. And another thing, like, so you got the percentage problem.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of properties where the landlord will not even clean the property before doing a viewing.
Don't let me start on that.
And
Please
he's
don't let me
say,
start
my
on that.
apartment's the best. It's got the best furniture.
my
It's got the
God.
best everything. Right? And it's
I spoke about that in an earlier episode, okay, about the clean part, and you have really no idea.
so now
how important this is.
I will clean it for you. But 1% really? Like you want me to clean it as well? You know what I mean? I don't know about
What the
that,
hell,
you know?
man? No, it's about already the concept itself. Like you call an agent to bring a potential customer, or a potential tenant to come to you, all right, and it's dirty as hell, all right. Once, like just imagine with me opening the door and see the dust in your face. What is that? What is that?
This is like all compounds in SAR, you know what I mean? Like you walk in super dusty, the lights don't even work.
it's just what
they
I'm-
keep the electricity off to save energy, you know what I mean? And someone's coming sweating in the middle of a summer
Man, it's
in
just
this
what I'm
dusty place.
saying.
And say, but listen, imagine it was clean. Let me show you some AI photos or videos of this. Let me give you a cool breeze with my fan. Yeah, that works.
Man, how come this is not the first? Imagine this is the first impression of the place that you're gonna live in.
I'll give a solution to this. So one of our bread and butters at ASK Real Estate, for example, is property management and facility management. Now, people want to cheap out and not pay on it. Actually, this building is a very good example. Because when I used to work here and we were neighbors, we first met, this building, remember, was brand new. Like the corridors was clean, the bathrooms look amazing, the outside of the building look amazing, right? And this is a typical story. What happens? The buildings deteriorate. It feels old and run down now in like the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Why? Because no one's maintaining it, updating it, painting it, cleaning it, etc., etc. That is what we do, by the way. So, you know, so like imagine we maintain and manage the whole financial harbor.
Yeah.
See how big you think? Like this is a small building. This is an easy job.
Yeah.
Try doing 3 towers and a whole community. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And we keep it super clean, super updated. Like you can't tell that it's aged at all.
Yeah.
Now think about this for your apartment or your house. You know, you can always have a property manager who maintains it, updates it, so you don't need to worry. Just pay a small fee monthly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then your house stays brand new, and then it's easier to sell and rent. You know, these are simple things. But if you want to cheap out on these little things, then do it yourself.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it yourself, then okay, then don't complain.
Don't dare to sell it.
Or don't
Just
complain.
don't sell it.
Just don't complain that it's taken time, right? Like at least like in the UK, you would call it a fixer-upper. You know what I mean? Let me buy it cheap, like rundown place. But it's not. It's not a fixer-upper.
Since you got back from London,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. Tell me what's going on there, because on social media we're seeing a lot of controversial. It's like some people are saying it's of course it's always one of the great places ever. Some people say, oh, you might get robbed once you get out of the airport. So what is going on there with the normal, as a normal person and as a real estate?
Right. So I had fun like the 4 days. Haven't been to London for a long time. As soon as you land in Heathrow, first you go to Bahrain airport, right? A 5-star luxury airport. Then you land in Heathrow Airport, which used to be amazing. Now it's like a rundown homeless person's airport.
Oh my God.
Like super dirty, super old. Everything is crap.
Really?
You know what I mean? So from the moment you land, Terminal 4 anyway, crappy airport, right?
Oh my God.
Like maybe this was normal back in the day, but now we're used to luxury because living in the Middle East. You know what I mean? We're spoiled here. So a bottle of water is like a dinar and a half, yeah? So it's like £3. You don't think of it like that, but imagine you're drinking 5 bottles of water a day. Get to London. Now, London's amazing, sure. I don't see, you know, of course you're not going to see things yourself. Sitting in the cafe, the lady's like, oh no, put your like, be careful of your phone because last week the bike guys came and robbed someone right here. You know what I mean? Get into the taxi, Uber driver, and he says the craziest thing. He's like, oh, London's an amazing place because you can have citizenship, right? You get a passport, you know, which can't get that in the Middle East, right? I'm like, yeah, but you get golden residency in the Middle East, you know what I mean? You don't need the passport.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, but he's like, don't pay attention to what you hear in the news. You know what I mean? Look, brother, phone gets stolen. That's what insurance is for, right? Like, you should get mobile insurance. He's like, you're wearing a nice watch and it gets stolen. Well, why are you wearing a nice watch?
Now
you shouldn't wear a nice
watch. I start
watch.
to doubt that the insurance company is started on this whole thing, isn't it?
Like, why are you wearing a nice watch? You shouldn't wear it. You're asking for trouble. You know what I mean? Get insurance. Insurance should cover that. And he's like, brother, everything you see is outside of London, right? Look, these English girls, look how they're dressed. They're asking for trouble, aren't they? I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
That mentality is in Europe.
Bro. And then I'm like, but safety, you know? He's like, brother, you don't pay enough tax to have police protecting you. I'm like, really? Then what is council tax for? Road tax, this tax, that tax?
They are breathing tax, right? That's what I hear. I never went there.
Apparently, I'm not paying enough tax for the police to protect me if someone wants to kill me. You know what I mean? I should pay more tax for that, maybe.
Oh my God.
Right? So they're too busy, like, doing whatever military operations, the billions they're spending, but they won't protect their own citizens. They won't have a good schooling system. They won't put ACs in their school. So because it was 30 degrees, schools had to shut down, right? And it's like, if I was a citizen, if you're rich, great, you can afford to pay all these taxes and bills, right? If you're the average Joe and you're earning, let's say, the average salary is like £2,500 to £3,000 a month, let's say, right? That's before tax, probably, you know? So, like, probably like 2,000 a month, 2,000 dinars. Your rent is like 1,200 in a room share. Like, you're not even living in your own place, right? You get a studio for yourself for like 30 square meters for like £1,500 a month. So what's left? £500. You need to pay for transport. You need to pay for your food. You need to pay for your taxes.
You got nothing left.
You've got nothing, right? So today, very interestingly, 5 years ago, you would have said, you can't afford to hire a white person in Bahrain in England. You know what I mean? Because you're like, you're going to pay them high salaries, right?
Okay.
Today, you can fill up a plane with English people. You know what I mean? Because they have a much better life here than they do over there.
I think
this
is one of, well, yeah, exactly. This is one of the most reasons that a lot of investors and big names in Europe left, and where did they go? To Dubai.
To Dubai.
To the zero tax heaven.
Now they have an exit tax. So it means like if they want to take their money out, they want to leave.
What?
If they want to leave.
That's new, or it was always there?
I think it's like a year or so, but it's like if they want to leave.
An exit tax?
Yeah. So basically, if you want to leave and go to Dubai, let's say, and say you want to live a tax-free life, and you have a business, they're going to tax you a share of your business to take your money out. So it's like literally like, but it's a nice place for 4 days, right? So that's what I would say. Dubai, London, these busy cities, big cities are amazing for holidays.
Yeah.
But is it the lifestyle that you want? Maybe if you're young and hungry and hustling and coming up in the world because you got more opportunities, bigger places, all of that.
Yeah.
But eventually, like, there is nowhere in the world that has that amazing blend like Bahrain, where it's like super relaxed life, yet a modern open society.
Yeah.
Yet centrally located, right next to Saudi, and I think more people should be taking advantage of this $1 trillion bridge.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
It's like a double market. You have a double market.
Bro, it's like
with
for you, I would tell you the same. Like, you should not be here. You should be every day going getting business across the border and coming back.
Of course.
And then you should be executing there, coming back. You know you can charge more there. You know they pay more. You know the market is bigger. You know the economy is bigger.
Yeah.
And you can just drive across the road.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that more? How many Saudi companies do you call a day?
Yeah. You know the funniest thing ever happened to me, but it was one of the best things ever. I operated, not closed, operated a whole deal in Saudi when I was in bed.
And that's amazing.
Operated, okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, I got referred by a friend, okay, that he was a photographer, and they said that they want a video for also real estate, a massive real estate company
Yeah.
in Saudi,
Yeah.
right? And they have a show villa, and they want a lifestyle video for the portfolio and for the exhibitions when they go there and all that. It's like, okay. So I couldn't go to Saudi back then because I was really packed here. So I told already my team and the people who already we work with together frequently, guys, let's do this. We got one meeting. I explained everything. The client, before everything, okay, the client explained everything. They closed the deal with me online. They proceed 50% of the payment without even seeing my face.
Yeah.
All right. Why? But because in everything I say, they understood that, this guy know the value of his job.
Yeah.
Right. Not just with reviewing my portfolio and everything. I'm not saying I have the best portfolio, but they saw how serious we are. Right. And I sent already my friends there, or my team. I call them my friends. There's no team and all that. I call them my friends. Okay, guys, let's do this, that. Okay. Because I was operating another big project here in Bahrain and I
Yeah.
couldn't travel.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on the phone. Okay. We're going to take this shot. Okay. Take it from this angle, this angle, this angle. Okay. And it's done. And they even made a behind the scene video printing my picture that I was
Okay.
like on
Yeah,
on
yeah,
location. And that was one of the best things ever happened to me. It was not easy to find a deal. I got referred to the right place, right? But I was under extreme stress. Not because I don't trust the people I sent. No, because I trust them. It was really a good challenge. It was new for me. All right. It was the first deal I got in Saudi. And we had the best result ever. Ever. And they still, it's for how many, maybe 3 years later, 4 years later, they still show these videos when they go to the exhibition.
Amazing. See, I would build on that, right?
Yeah.
You want to know something interesting? Maybe you just I learned in Cityscape last year.
Yeah.
So there's a Dubai company that was doing the marketing for the event and the production, whatever. They were organizing the event productions. They're Dubai marketing agency for real estate.
Okay.
Do you know what they told me? They said they work with developers in Dubai. They bring influencers. They run the ads. They don't do any of the sales. All the leads, they give it back to the developer. Anything that closes, they give them a 2% commission. I would do that. I would be like, let me market this, whatever projects for you.
Yeah.
I give you the leads. Anything closes, you give me commission. And they get paid for it. And I'm like, this is insane. So like, you know, like,
Yeah, literally. You
that's
got
a whole new market.
You got a commission for marketing. For marketing,
You
not
get-
for sales. You,
get-
got a commission for
you're
marketing.
You're getting paid a fee plus a commission for marketing.
Wow. That was
That's
brilliant.
a dream job, I think.
Seriously, that's brilliant. That's great. But the thing is, if you saw it, okay, they really add value, right? They gave you an access to people that you never had an access on them before.
Yeah.
Right? But it is also a value, but a lot of people will say, but they didn't sell for me. Okay, why the hell should I give them commission, right? But they got you to your customer,
That's
and
it.
then they told you the rest is on you.
That's it. You close the deal, you pay me.
Wow.
Don't close, don't pay me. You know what I mean? And I think in marketing, by the way, I feel like the future of marketing is commission-based marketing.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of people don't want to take that risk, you know what I mean? Because you got bills to pay and stuff, you know what I mean?
And,
But
and
that's
also
what
because it's there's operations in that.
but
Because
that's where
it's
the
not
big-
just that. Yeah.
it's the big bucks will be there though, you know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly.
If you think about real estate is commission-based marketing. We don't get paid a fee
Yeah.
to just be an agent.
Yeah.
We don't get paid a fee to sit in the office. You know what I mean? We don't get paid a fee to go film it, drive, list it, come up with scripts. We don't
It's,
get,
all of that is just a part of the job.
it's just part of the job.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting because that's what means like I think all marketing agencies eventually that would just be part of the job.
Yeah.
And the result is the cash, right?
Everyone is doing right now, like, you know, a lot of extra effort to just to like, because like in every minute we're talking right now, there's a new marketing agency is coming live.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
like millions of them.
The thing is exactly, and everyone is copying the other and all of that, but there's a lot of them putting a lot of extra effort of putting new things. It's like, you know, we have a professional shooting, we have a phone shooting, we have a lo-fi content, we have professional content. You can do this, we can do that. They literally can. It's so like when you see the ads, it's so exhausting. Like, man, I thought 1,000 times to quit it because it's really exhausting to me right now.
I'm sick of seeing all the real estate ads, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I get bored, you know what I mean? And so for me, it's funny because like when the world's serious, I'm funny. When the world's funny, I get serious. You know what I mean? I don't like the status quo, you know? So when I'm watching this content, and especially like in places like Dubai, you know what I mean? Where they can break all the rules and the society doesn't care, you know, what they're wearing, what they wore. And I'm like, seriously?